What's up, guys? Beckcember is here, and we got another episode of Beckcember. This time it's another crossover, but with good luck. It's Good Luck Charlie and Jessie this time. It's Good Luck Jessie. It's Good Luck Jessie and NYC Christmas. So yeah, so this starts off at the Duncan household with Teddy's mom trying to show Charlie how to put tinsel on the tree, but she's like, whatever, and yeah. And then Teddy's like, oh hey, I got into NYU, and she needs someone to get her there, and then PJ's like, oh yeah, I'll do it, and yeah. So yeah, and then Teddy's dad, Bob, he tries to learn what Charlie wants for Christmas, and yeah, but then when they get there, she only tells Santa, and she will not tell him. So so Teddy's mom, Amy, tried to have Gabe go there, and but then the other Santa, who is Phil, who's the replacement of the Santa that Charlie talked to, is Elf is trying to get Amy to come down, and yeah, and then meanwhile with Teddy and PJ, they're at a hot dog stand, and PJ says that there was a hot dog stand in Chinatown, but then that hot dog stand got crushed by a bus. So yeah, and then we meet this guy who has kraut dogs, but Teddy doesn't want kraut, so he's like, you want kraut? You have to have kraut or there's no sale. So then PJ's like, oh yeah, I'll stay there, and then he ends up running to his ex-girlfriend Skylar, and yeah, and then they end up getting back together, and yeah, and then on Teddy's subway, while Teddy's on the first subway, she meets this random guy, but then when we see her back on the subway, she runs into Jessie, because Jessie's on this, and she runs into Jessie and Zuri, and Zuri's just saying how Zuri wants something, but Jessie's like, hey, you can get it after her audition, but then she's like, yeah, the audition that you'll blow, and then she'll have to console her. Zuri wants the audition that Jessie will not get into, and then Zuri will console her, and then they can eat, and she's like, and then Bob tries to pretend to be Santa to get Charlie to think he's Santa, but then she, being a little kid, just sees through his disguise because he's wearing his shoes, and yeah. So yeah, and then we catch back up with Teddy, and PJ tells about how he and Skylar are back together, and then she's like, and they're like, how are we supposed to get back to Denver because they live in Denver, and they can't, because of the snow, they can't get the airport to close. So she's like, she calls Jessie, but calls Jessie's number, but then Bertram answers the call, and the episode ends with Teddy talking to, the show where Teddy does video diaries for Charlie. This is one of them, and then PJ, he's practicing what he'll say to Bertram, because Bertram's a butler. And that's how the first part of the episode ends. This episode was pretty hilarious. There were some hilarious scenes of Charlie saying whatever, and there was a lot of hilarious scenes that made me laugh. I was laughing throughout the entire episode. I did not laugh for the part of Jessie and Austin's crossover part 1 and 2, but this one just made me laugh because it was so funny, And yeah, it makes me want to watch Good Luck Charlie again because that show was so good. And yeah, next part I'll be doing is the Jessie part of the crossover, which is Jessie season 3, episode 7. Yeah, and this is the only time I'll be doing Good Luck Charlie episode because remember this season is between season 4 and the last season 4 is the last season of Good Luck Charlie. So this might be the only video I might be doing on Good Luck Charlie if I feel like doing any other crossovers. But this is only the Christmas. It's the only Christmas crossover they ever had. It was funny. So yeah, next one is Jessie part 2. And yeah, I like doing crossovers. They're pretty cool. So yeah, if you want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and this has been an episode of Beckcember. Yeah. So yeah. See you in the next episode. Dudes. Let's blow it up, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, dudes.